Okay, so now that I've shown you my garden, I'm going to show you how to start sweet potato slips. Now, I had actually considered using this for the Gladiator Challenge 4 starting grocery store, but I'm out of space in my garden. Everything's pretty much already got a home, so I wasn't sure. And I've already started celery and Roma tomatoes and turnips and all of those things from the grocery store. It's definitely something that I do often. So let me turn my camera around. I'll show you what we're doing today. Alright, so I went to Sprouts Farmer Market and got organic sweet potatoes. Now everybody knows about starting sweet potatoes where you can actually just put a skewer in it, put it in a glass of water, set it in a windowsill. But that takes a really long time. So what we're going to be doing today is I'm actually going to be putting these in dirt and water them because that happens so much faster. See if I can hang on, see if I can get this bag open. There we go. Now, since I don't have a place to actually grow these in the ground, I'm going to be growing these in a trash can. A 30-gallon trash can, so I'll show you how that works when we get that far. So what I'm going to do is take the top off of this old seed tray, and I'm going to add some soil. Okay, well that happens. Hold please. See if I can get you set up here. Alright, let's try this again. So I'm not going to put a lot of soil in here, and the soil is already wet. A lot of organic matter in this. And then, I'm going to take the sweet potatoes and lay them in. And you can see the sweet potatoes, not really like regular potatoes. They don't really have eyes. They have eyes, but they just don't. You have to break the slip off and put it in the ground. You can't actually plant a sweet potato that way. Let's see if I can get this in there. And I'm using skinnier ones just because it costs less at the store. Okay, so now I have the sweet potatoes in the dirt, just laying on top, and then I'm going to cover them up with a little more soil. Pick up off the ground what I just spilt. And they don't have to be fully covered. I like to do like at least half. And that's it. So, I'm gonna leave them out here in my little hothouse and let these sweet potatoes get sprouted. Once I get some slips, I'll pop them off, stick them in some water, let them form some roots, and then plant them in 30-gallon trash cans. And I will give you an update on that when we get there. So yeah, so that's my little garden. That's what's going on in here. Everything in tubs, everything, pots, buckets, 5-gallon buckets, green stalks, planters on the table. But that's how I roll. Now let's do a little weigh-in. I have kale. I'm going to make kale soup. I've got the last of my collard greens. Got my quail eggs and my hen eggs. So, empty basket on my scale, zeroed out. Let's start with quail eggs. I've got somebody here hoping I break one, which I might have just done. No. Yeah. Here, Tank. Squeezed it a little too hard. I do not have any quail roos at the moment, so none of these eggs are fertile. However, my new babies that I just hatched out, I got a couple in there starting to make little crow noises. So, all right, and that is it for my quail eggs. We have 1 pound, 5 ounces. 1 pound, 5 ounces of quail eggs. Okay, we're back to 0. Let's see what we have for my hen's eggs. You know, I really love my hens, but the more I raise quail, the more I think I'm going to slowly get away from the hens, and really like the breeding process with the quail. Now, I am starting to keep more eggs simply because I am going to water glass a bunch of eggs, and I'll be showing how to do that using lime. But water glassing allows you to save your eggs for 12 to 18 months fresh. You don't have to freeze them, you don't have to crack them, you don't have to wash them. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get them all in this bowl. Mishka wants an egg. Does she want an egg? What's up, Blue Eyes? Tanky wants an egg. Zinzin wants an egg. Hang on, guys. I can't weigh eggs that I give you. Here, Mare. Here, Tank. Alright, well, there's 3 eggs out of my batch. Now we get into the balancing act. Last one. See if I can get it to sit right there. Nope, don't fall out. Oops, sorry, buddy. Okay, here we go. Basket of eggs. And we are at 7 pounds, 2 ounces. 7 pounds, 2 ounces, not bad. Okay, back to 0. Let's weigh the collards. Collards are always fairly easy to weigh. Collard greens, 13 ounces. But certainly not least the kale. Here we go, back to 0. And there is my kale sundae. It's gonna be great in a soup. And the weight on here, come on, 1.16, 1 pound, 1 ounce. Yeah, 1 pound, 1 ounce. 1 pound, 6 ounces. Uh-oh. Anyway, so that's where we're at. 1 pound, 6 ounces. My story, and I'm sticking to it. Alright, guys. There is my weigh-in. But I want to give a shout out. So I definitely want to make sure that I do a shout out to Ed's Crazy Homestead. Hey, welcome to SHEDWARS21. First off, you know, great to have you with us. You seem to be a really nice guy. We've chatted just a little bit on a couple lives. Definitely love picking on you. But I need to make a point about Ed's Crazy Homestead. And this is because Homestead Aquarius, while he's not wrong, he keeps saying, you know, Ed's Crazy Homestead is growing his garden in his truck. Well, he is growing his garden in his truck, which is really unique, really special. But hey, Homestead Aquarius, he's homesteading on 5 acres, right? So while the truck thing's cool, he's got 5 acres. I got nothing else to say. That's all I got to say. He's homesteading on 5 acres. Come on. You know, truck driving's a great thing because, I mean, where would our country be if we didn't have truck drivers that stuck through the COVID and delivered products? And so anybody who's in manufacturing knows the supply chain's really tight right now, and things are getting harder and harder to get. So, you know, like I said, shout out to Ed. Kudos. Appreciate your work. I'm still going to kick your butt when it comes to growing. So just get ready. You better plant some seed. Well, that's it for me. So appreciate you stopping by the channel, seeing what I have going on in the garden. I'm going to leave a link in the comments below for Ed's Crazy Homestead. Be sure and go check him out. Really cool. Anyway, got any questions or comments? Drop them down below and I'll get back to you.